All right, this is the highway, Hutchinson River Parkway right here.
And that's the other thing about New York is they have parkways. Commercial vehicles aren't allowed on parkways.
Exactly. Yep.
And again, short on ramp here, so you got to get going.
Yep. All right, Hutchinson Parkway is just right straight down all the way. Watch out with the stop sign right here.
And we're gonna stay over to the left here.
So a little bit to the left, yeah. Once that light changes, just follow that black car all the way down there.
Okay.
And that is the highway.
And for those of you who haven't seen any movies in the last 20 years, I mean, don't know what you've been doing, but this in front of us is not a bridge. It's the L, the elevated train.
Yes, yes.
Just like in the movies.
Yep, just like in the movies. Yeah. Emergency vehicles, you gotta be careful with them. You know, you gotta, once they get in your way, just pull over to the right.
Yep. It's crazy how many there are.
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy.
Lots, yep.
Like I said, last night in Brooklyn, I saw probably more emergency vehicles in an hour than I have in 2 years.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's just like in the movies.
Yep. All right, we're gonna change over. Be careful. There you go. Awesome. And we can just go straight down. Make sure you thumbs up the video, guys. Thumbs up the video. It helps the channel.
No trucks. Low bridge ahead, of course.
Yep. Boom.
And that's the thing. When I was driving here years ago, when I was driving truck, I wasn't allowed on the parkways with the big trucks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I had a student right here. I told him to get off on the ramp, and he still wanted to do the speed limit 50, and that's 25.
Yeah, so that's the other thing we'll do is we'll just get off at one of the off ramps here, and then we'll show them how short they are and how to deal with that.
Yep. Good job.
You saw that with the cars there.
Yep.
You had to move over.
Yep, move over. I tell my students the same thing. You got to move over. Only if it's safe to do so, if you can.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yep.
And, you know, on these lanes, I always tell, you know, if you're going for a distance and you're not getting off right away, the best lane is always your best option.
Yep.
Because the cars in this lane are often getting off or getting on, and you've got to move over.
That's why they call it a lot the slow lane. Yeah.
Didn't see a sign for speed. I'm keeping up with traffic here, so.
Yeah, it's 50 here. Yeah, the New York City highways are 50 miles per hour.
And again, we got a whole line of traffic coming on here.
Yep.
Just going to move over. If you get closer than 2 seconds, this will give you a forward collision warning.
Oh, the camera?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty good camera. We are going to pass the exit for City Island, so we're going to go straight up.
Okay. And you can see driving on the highway here, the car moved in front of me, and then I just sort of backed off here a little bit.
Eased back a little bit,
And again, another one pulled in front. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
You know, what's 2 or 3 seconds out of your day?
Exactly. You can just keep on going. We'll probably take you know, they actually changed the numbers of the exit signs.
Right.
That forward collision warning. Yeah, they used to be different numbers, then they changed it. I don't know why they did that.
Maybe New York is moving with the rest of the country.
I guess so.
That the exit numbers match the mile markers.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because New York is one of the few states that the exit numbers don't match the mile markers.
Oh, okay. See, this guy knows a lot, guys. He knows a lot.
Who knew that my truck driving career would actually tie into my YouTube channel?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's one thing about driving in the U.S. The interstate system is well numbered.
Yeah.
Well numbered. Odd numbers go north-south, even numbers go east-west.
Yeah, yeah.
3 digits are either a spur into the city or a ring road.
And then how about the highway transportation system? Some people think it's just the highways itself because it has the word highway transportation system. It's all roads connected together. You know, all roads, even that street that you live on, that street right in front of your home, that's part of the highway transportation system.
This video is made possible by the course package. Pass your driver's test first time. because we know that your driver's test is the most stressful day of your life. And without some form of driver training, your chances of passing are less than 50%. As a bonus, we'll include both the defensive and winter driving smart courses. These will make you a safer, smarter driver and reduce your chances of being involved in an accident. Click down in the description there and get full details.
You know what? We're gonna take exit 5. It's coming up. Wolf's Lane. That used to be exit 9, and they changed it to exit 5 now.
Just to confuse you.
Yeah.
This is enough.
And of course, if you pass it, don't worry about it. This is it right here. But don't worry about it. We'll continue going. Only if you can do it safely.
That's always safe.
Look at that. Look at that. It says 25 miles per hour. It does not say speed limit. That means recommended. Recommendation. Suggested speed. We'll make a right here. And of course, you can make a right on red outside New York City.
Outside of the borough? So we're outside?
Outside of the boroughs, yeah. We're outside of the boroughs now.
Okay. So I'm not going to fail my driver's test now?
No. No, you're not. Yep.
That's funny.
Yep. Oh, and this area, it is 30 miles per hour now.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're in the,
so you're good.
So we're not going to speed
you're safe.
now either.
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
People love that. They'd be
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah.
did you see that video? That driving instructor failed his driver's test. Yeah,
Hey,
he's telling us how to drive in the
yeah,
Bronx. Yeah, you
it
can
can
drive.
happen. Yep. You're gonna make a right turn, get back on the highway. Not this first right, this second one. That one right there. Yep. Right.
This
here.
one?
Yep. Perfect. There you go. Now we're gonna hit the highway again. Always remember to keep accelerating. Do not stop.
Yeah.
There you go. Awesome. There you go. Sometimes when there's too many cars, you could do the zipper merge. I'm sure you heard of the zipper merge. You go all the way down until you can't no more, and then most likely cars will let you in. A zipper merge. Yeah, right now.
That one has a stop sign.
Yeah, and there should be a yield sign, and they just put stop signs.
I think the reason that they put stop signs is for liability purposes.
Yeah.
That way it puts the liability on the merging driver. The onus of responsibility is on the merging driver. It's not on the traffic on the highway. And that's the other piece that I try and tell drivers is that as best you can, you can't always move over. You can't always help out the merging driver, but if you can, it just makes all of the traffic so much safer.
Yeah. And like you said, it's you know, driving is a social activity, so
yeah. Hang on there one sec. The thought of failing your driver's test is what keeps you up at night right now. Click the link over here. Check out the Smarter Driver course package that guarantees that you will pass your driver's test first time. Click the link and check that out. And have a great day. All the best.